What this demo is going to do is allow you to export out of Entourage and import into Zimbra. So in this window we have Entourage. I just have two names here in my address book, and you get the address book by clicking here on your address book. And then go to File, go to Export. Now this doesn't export as a comma delimited file, a comma separated file, so it only does a tab delimited. So we have to do some changes in this step. So we're going to export as a tab delimited text and say right arrow. It's going to ask us where to put it. So I'm just going to put it on my desktop, puts it as context export as a text file. And I'm going to say okay, save that. It has done. I'm done with that part right now. Now you have to go over and open up Excel. So I'm going to go to Excel, and I already have that running, so I'm going to say open, and on my desktop I am going to say all readable documents so I can see that text file, and it should be on my export, contacts export. Click open. It knows that it's a different kind of a file, so it asks, is it delimited? You say yes, you just accept that and say next. And it's tab delimited, so you accept that. So these are just standardized items, and you say next. And again, you want to let it be a general, to bring it in, so we'll just say finish. And now you have your files with your header on top and your information down below. If you have a lot of contacts, you'll of course have a lot more in here than I have. We need to save this then as a CSV file, so we're going to do a File, Save As. Under the File, Save As, instead of a tab delimited, we need to change that and say we want to go to a comma separated value, a CSV file. So you click on that. It's going to keep the same name, only add a different extension to the end of it, and especially if you put it in the same spot, you'll see that it'll be two of them there. One will be a contacts export text, and one will be with a CSV. So we say save, and now you can close out of this. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but this is what we have to do because they don't export it as a CSV, and we're not going to save this. And then we go into our Zimbra, and over here under Preferences, click the top tab where it's Preferences. Go down here on the left hand side to Import Export. That's right over here. And when you do that, it'll come up with the import, and we want to choose File. And we're going to choose our file that is Contacts Export only with the CSV. So that's the one we want. Say Choose. It's going to auto-detect it. It's going to put it in our contacts. We're going to say import, and at that time, it's going to start the import, bring them in. It'll take a while. It depends on how many names you have. You say OK, and then when you go to your address book, you'll see that I had Mr. Throwaway on there. So let's just hit a T here and see that Throwaway is there, and here's my demo information. So that was brought in from my Entourage account. Hope that helps.